I'm joking already. Hi, welcome. Um, yeah, I feel self-conscious. I feel embarrassed. I feel like, oh my God, these people are watching me. You know, um, that's how I feel. Um, yeah, because I've made a lot of videos today. Um, and, I don't know what the content is going to be like in this one because um, I've literally poured out so much of myself in the other videos that, I don't know if there's much left. Um, um, I'm, it is, it's about the, it's about the sound of the washing machine. I remember when I was a kid, yeah, I used to really like the sound of the washing machine. Um, and if that doesn't tell you I've always been a girl, then I don't know what does. Um, it's nice, isn't it? I'm. People get so mouthy around me, they really do. Um, I should really tell them to shut up, you know. Oh, this is from when I was at the gym. Oh, I came up with a new one. It's what is it? Oh, Shaggy, let's pop the champers. Yeah. Normally, I just say in the UK where everyone's calling everyone a pervert, and I was it worked every time, every single time it would work, and this is still at the gym, and he says to me, he says, "Oh, she's got a comeback for that," because it's like it's pervert is one that there's like no getting out of, and I've got two that I can say for that. So, yo, can stick your pervert comment up your ass, you pervert. Um, yeah. And like my mum says to me, like this is a while ago. I was getting pissed off with being called a pervert all the time. Um, and it's you know what? Maybe I just take it. Maybe I just take it. Ignore it. But it's so schnapsy to like say like, "Oh, Shaggy, let's pop the champers," in like a sarcastic way. You know. Um. Oh. So, I have given myself a headache. Um. Actually, what I'm holding is that I'm gonna not say it because people. Well, what it is, yeah, is that I don't want to jinx it. But it's really that being on these hormones is actually it's more like how do I put this? It's kind of like when I used to, I was mad for going online and looking up trans girls. When I first got my computer and I was at mum's, and I really searched. She had a computer as well. I used to do it on hers too, but apart from looking at porn, but like the amount of shtick I got for that, and nowadays it's everybody does it. But like, and this is what is it? I don't want to do any maths. That was 2000. No, that was actually 15 years ago. So give it another 15 years and everyone will be trans, everyone will wear women's clothing if they want to. I did this in a previous video. All women will wear men's clothing if they want to. People will wear what the fuck they want. People's bodies will be how they want, because and this is what I was getting onto, which is that okay, so the soul is in the body, right? And whatever the soul feels the soul wants to express her or himself as, the body will show. And people's bodies will show, you will get boys who look like girls, you will get girls who look like boys, everyone will be trans to some degree or another in like 15 years, just like 15 years ago when I was into porn, right? I got shtick for it everywhere I went, and nowadays everybody's into porn. Just like that. Same goes for now. It's 2019, so in 2034, everyone will be not taking hormones, because we won't need to take hormones, but everybody will be expressing their true gender identity, and it will be completely normal. Yeah. And I wanted to get on to my body. It's about the way my body is changing, and I really how do I say this? I mean, it's kind of foolish to believe that I could ever detransition, because my sexuality has become really, really feminine. I'm a lesbian, and and I know that, I realise I keep saying the same thing over and over, but in different ways. But there's really no such thing as men and women. So we're all just people, and some people happen to be women, some people happen to be men. That's all it is. And my sexuality is becoming very feminine. I like my body very much, and I want to see the changes that I know are going to happen in my body in the next few years. I want to see that. And I know what's going to happen, and I'm really looking forward to the changes. Yeah, and I kind of feel a bit depressed as I say that, and that's a real shock to me, because I don't know. Why is it a shock to me? Why is it a shock to me that... It's a shock to me because I didn't expect to feel this way. I didn't expect to feel depressed. Saying that my body is going to be the way that I want my body to be. It's weird. And I'm asking myself why, because I'm not comfortable with feeling depressed about something I really want and I'm really looking forward to. I mean, maybe what it is that I want my body to change, but I don't want... I want my body to be... Yes. I've explained it wrong. I do want my body to change, but I don't want it to become any more feminine. Yeah. That's what it is. My body will change, and it will change in ways that I want, but I don't want to become any more feminine. Well... Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. Yeah. It's a struggle. It is a struggle. What it boils down to is, and I've got to get comfortable actually. I've said this before in videos, a couple of videos. I need to get my back straight and I need to put my legs down. I need to put you down here. I've said this in a couple of videos before, which is that a human is not really accurate because the human being is split into because what happened is two what are called hominids. This is before the evolution of humans. Two hominids, right, which is two apes, two ape men, right, bred and made humans. And what happened was the Homo sapiens went into the women and the Neanderthal went into the men. And that's why there is a huge difference between men and women, because we still express ourselves. I think what it's because of is it's because of the hormone testosterone. We're still a bit primitive. I mean, life forms are flawed. I mean, for example, you can add a hormone to plants which makes the root stronger, and it will make the plant like 100% healthier, and the plant doesn't know how to do that by itself. It needs man to come along and add this hormone. So it's a good example that life forms are not perfect. We are flawed. And the problem with testosterone is that it's the whole thing. I mean, the deciding thing between whether a person is a man or a woman is because of testosterone. You either have it or you don't. Women tend to have very little and men tend to have a lot. And that's the problem. There needs to be a way of like... Because what it is that the female body can't or struggles to produce decent amounts of testosterone. I could be wrong, but this is what I'm trying to explain, and even if I'm wrong, then it's good to go there and figure out that I am wrong, and that because if a woman's body can produce lots of testosterone, and there are women who are like very large, then a man's body can produce very little testosterone. And it follows that this is true because of the way I am medicated. The drug that I'm taking goes to the pituitary gland, and it stops both testosterone and estrogen. And literally the mind, this tends to suggest that, this tends to mean for me that the mind is in control of how much testosterone and estrogen is produced by the body. And I think the gender stereotypes are very much, and society as well, the wicked part of society that separates like men and women and says different standards for each, has got into science, and scientists have believed social conditioning that says that the male body can't produce a little bit of testosterone if the mind of that person wants it to. And it suggests also that women can't produce a lot of testosterone if the mind of that person wants their body to. And I think it totally can. I think that, yes, I think it can. And I think I've answered my own question there. I don't feel that I need anti-androgens in the long run. I am in control of my body, and I'm in control of my body. I feel that I needed to have anti-androgens for a while, just the same as I needed antipsychotics for a while. And I feel that as I heal my mental illness and my bodily health, I won't need the antipsychotics anymore, and I won't need the anti-androgens anymore. There is a question mark though. I heard about this trans girl, right? She hasn't got a uterus, she hasn't got ovaries, and when she went, because what happens is, when you have the operation, right, you have to come off estrogen for 2 weeks because they make you, because they say it's a risk of thrombosis, which is blood clots, which can be dangerous. And what happened was, she came off the estrogen for 2 weeks, but her body, even though she had no uterus, even though she had no ovaries, her body was still producing the estrogen. I think that's good, because that means that I may not even need the estrogen pills either. So I think that's really dope. And so, I mean, my psychiatrist said I was a rare case. But like I say, all people in 15 years' time will be transgender to one degree or another. They will be more fully expressing their true gender, regardless of what gender they were born in. And I won't be a rare case. I will simply be the same as everybody else. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Goodbye.